Hello. Yeah, just checking we're running. Hi, it's Paulie at Phacemag. Upstairs at Phacemag actually, which is the YouTube channel where we're trying to promote in line with Phacemag, the magazine that you can read. But it's come to my attention from watching programs that I like on YouTube that I really do need to start trying to spread out onto our YouTube channel if I want to make an impression. So I'm going to give it a go. So I suppose you could say this is episode 1 of Phacemag TV. So here we go. Even as we speak today, Owen has been interviewing Steve Gullick for an interview for Phacemag, which what I'm going to try and do is I got the idea from Owen because he recorded an interview he did with Pete Best of the Beatles, and listening to him talking to Pete Best of the Beatles about it's such a fantastic interview, but both of them talking, you had like Owen with his gorgeous Irish accent and then Pete Best with his Liverpudlian Scouse accent, and together it was, because Owen's like, he's really softly spoken, he's he's a fantastic interview. I'm so proud that he's on board with Phacemag. But the way he speaks to Pete Best, he asks the questions and it's a really lovely interview to listen to. You can read it, it's published, it's up in Phacemag on phacemag.com, but I'm going to put it on the YouTube channel so that you can listen to it, and I'm hoping that that's the way that I'm going to be able to go, so just to branch out into that area. What else have I got to talk about? Google. I've had this little thing with Google AdSense at the moment. When I first started Phacemag years ago, I was so thrilled to be able to be a part and get, Google AdSense, this is it, it's going to make me this, it's the founder, it's brilliant, but it's just so disappointing, for anybody that's wanting to start out on a publication or an online magazine. Google AdSense is what I would advise for anybody is to find a local person that wants to advertise on your product, on your platform, and approach them, because no matter how many views you get or how many hits you get on Google, however you're associated with Google AdSense, it's really just what it's about. It's about giving them a platform. It's ridiculous. The amount, the money, the revenue that you get. So I don't even care if I upset Google at the moment, because even their analytics, it's just. Do your product, get your readership, and just do your best, and the hits are going to get the hits. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. That's the way. Some people they're counting on how many hits they got, how many readers they've got, how many articles, how many readers on an article. Well, what are you going to do? It's just do it, and if you feel it's working and you're getting feedback, you're successful by how many emails you get, people wanting to be in your magazine. That's how to tell, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, but the unfortunate thing is that a lot of my articles in the past, when I've put them onto my platform, there's been a Google AdSense block, so there might be a gap in old articles where I've left room for Google to put an advert in. Basically, you when you're doing your magazine, you drop a Google AdSense piece onto your back page, and then you give them the right to fill that with adverts, so they can choose what adverts they put on. And then you get paid per click on that, or per. It's just so ridiculous. Just please don't get tempted to even. It's an ego tickle. If I'm perfectly honest, it was really nice at the start to think that you're being associated with Google AdSense. Oh, Google AdSense. But really it's an ego tickle. Get your confidence up enough to don't bother with that. Do your product and then approach somebody and say, would you like to can I advertise? This is where my figures are. This is who my market is, or my readership is, and that's the way. And I'm 4 or 5 years now into Phacemag, and I'm just learning that, because. But anyway, okay. What else have I got? I had a great little visit from Jack Tyson Charles the other day. He popped in to see me. He's got a new album which is imminent. I'm going to be doing work with him. I love Jack Tyson Charles. I think he's just so talented. I listen to others of his contemporaries, and I just think they haven't got a patch on the soulful voice that Jack's got. Also, so enjoyed my chat with my good friend Jack Jones, Trampoline. They're back in to complete the album. I'm so excited about that. I've got so much affection and time for Jack Jones. So that's it for now. I'm going to be keeping you updated more regularly now on Phacemag TV, because as I said, I think it's important that we do a little bit more of a YouTube thing. I really need an illustrator to help me with a project. If anybody out there, I did put an advert on Twitter, but Twitter again, I just find it so impersonal. Personal. I really don't understand Twitter at the moment. It's I don't know. I don't understand. I don't get Twitter. I really don't get Twitter. But what I really need is an illustrator that can help me to do 2 or 3 illustrations a month to a set story. But there's going to be a couple of animal stories that I'm going to write, or I've already written, that I want to put into Phacemag. And I'm willing to pay. I've estimated a time that it would take somebody to do it, and I've got a certain price that I think is a fair price. It would suit a student, to be perfectly honest, a student who's doing an art course, or something like that, to supplement an income. So if you have got any idea, email me, phacemag@phacemag.com. But sometimes, if I can't afford to pay for my email, it's phacemag@gmail.com. So you'll always get me phacemag@gmail.com. But sometimes the business account drops. So when they try to take the money out, because I have to pay for my email address, if it's dropped below, so I can always rely on phacemag@gmail.com. So any ideas, anybody wants to get in touch with me, if they could send me a hello and an inquiry, and I'll send you a passage of text, part of a story, and you can try and illustrate that, get it back to me, and then if you're right for us, you're right for us, So okay, thanks for chat. Brilliant. Paulie Paul signing off, and hope to be talking with this a lot more. Hope yes. Okay, see you soon.